Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis from the Pastani Studios, John McTavish, and from the Box Press Studio, Jiunn Liu. How you guys doing?
Superb.
Good man, NHL playoff time. It's going to be short-lived, but it's exciting while it lasts for those who care about ice hockey.
I'd like to congratulate Brad Marchand and the Boston Bruins for nope.
Wah,
All right.
wah.
So today we are talking about the Tatuaje PCA 2022. Cigar is a, I guess, Robusto Extra 5 and 3/8 by 52. Comes out of the My Father factory in Nicaragua. Wrappers Ecuadorian Sumatra by Interfiller, both from Nicaragua, blended by Pete Johnson. Price point is $14.50, and the cigar was released in January of 2023. So, with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
My overall experience was one that was disappointing, and I bought a box. Okay, Peter Johnson. Okay. So this the cigar review was just, it was pretty linear. Like it had this, it had like a good body to it, like vast majority of what Pete does within, especially when he uses like, Sumatra broadleaf, obviously. But in terms of flavors, it really took a dip. It was like a lot of just kind of uh averageness of cedar, barnyard leather. There's a little bit of this like sometimes I get this like effervescence to a cigar. I know it sounds weird, but I get that sometimes.
No,
Sometimes
I,
like
I get that sometimes.
soda, baking soda. So yeah. So I got a lot of that with this as well. But the flavors just did not keep up. It was a bit disappointing. Yeah, but just to let you guys know, when I first smoked this about 3 months ago, it was actually really good. And then I bought a box, and then I was like, well, what do I do with the rest of the box? Giveaway! Just kidding. I'm gonna keep it Asian.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this cigar being with some nuttiness, pepper spice. I got this hazelnut and oat milk quality. Some dry earth, medium strength and body. Really kind of continued throughout. It didn't really take off or really go anywhere. Really good draw, solid burn. Yeah, medium strength and body. Just kind of rolled from beginning to end. John?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt about this cigar a little bit like I feel about Ferrari and Baku. Is I'm excited to watch the race, and then the longer it goes on, the more disappointed I become. And it's surprising because Pete had the most number of bangers last year that I think maybe ever on the list, and so perhaps it's my own expectations that need to be managed. But it did start out kind of promising. Like the first third did start out with like creamy bread, some wood, some light cocoa, like some interesting combinations of flavors. But I think it was June who said it was kind of linear. Like it became sort of muted through the second and last third, where it was like more sort of basic creamy vegetal, little creamy wood, and there just wasn't enough going on there. So it's kind of one of those things where like you're smoking and you're like, well, it's not bad, but like I could not pay attention to the cigar for the next hour and a half, and I wouldn't know I was smoking, and that's really unfortunate because he's had some really good releases. I also had a slight issue with the burn. I had to do a touch up, no big deal. Draw was perfect, so it was okay, but he's done a lot better recently for me. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with a dynamic baking spice, some toasted cedar and light mustiness, some earth joined in a bit later. Second third saw the baking spice transition to black pepper and the cedar transition to oak. And then the final third saw the pepper and the mustiness increase. I thought the cigar had a nice start, but by the second third, the earth kind of had taken on a bigger role and kind of knocked the level down a bit for me and kind of maintained that the rest of the way. Overall, I thought it was pretty average. And then with that price point, I just wouldn't really see myself coming back to it with any frequency. But maybe I'll bug June for one later on, after he's had it aging for a year or so, and then we'll see how they
It'll
went.
get better.
But
Hey,
okay,
June, you
Okay,
should bring
it'll get
one to
better.
the PC. You should bring one to the PCA.
if he was
Okay.
going, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Thanks, dickwad.
All right, so getting into the scores. Start at the top. Jiunn and John both gave it a 6 even. I gave it a 5.95. Seth gave it a 5.4. So Jiunn had that 6 even matchup for you.
It matched up all right. This 6 does not deserve a smoke anytime soon. When should we revisit this, huh? When
It's
should
like
when do you guys
after it's
revisit a
consumed,
box of cigars?
3-4 months, I would say.
3-4 months?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Do a
right.
redux and what?
No, we don't believe in that
October?
R word. Somebody else
Oh,
already
that's
took
fair.
it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, bad word.
All right, John, how about your 6 even?
Yeah, I mean, so for me, 6 means I'd smoke it again, but I wouldn't go out necessarily buy it. I wouldn't seek it out, and that's kind of my feelings. And again, I think it's he's had a lot of really good cigars recently, so it's like, would I rather spend $14 on this, or would I rather go and buy one of those other ones? It's like, well, at this point, I'd rather go buy one of the other ones. So
Yeah. My 5.95 matches up well. Above average flavor profile, really good construction, gets it near that 6 mark, but the flavor profile in combination with that price just is not going to work for me. So I'll pass. All right, Seth, 5.4.
Oh,
Just didn't.
unbelievable.
Just didn't. I'm
Unbelievable.
just rolling with it, dude. I was
You're
just
just
gonna keep rolling with
watching
it, like I just
hockey.
didn't even
Yeah.
notice it or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, I was disappointed in it. I'd come back to it, if June gave me another one.
No problem. I'm giving the whole box away to you guys at this point.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thanks, June.
Yeah, I mean, I could throw my theories out on this. It's like,
Yeah, what do
let's.
you think happened? What I really think,
I
trust
think
me, it
what
was
happened
really
with
fucking
every other
good.
goddamn PCA release. I mean,
Oh.
I just,
Throwing together at the last minute
just gotta put
and
something,
yeah. I mean, I'm not
I don't
saying
know.
that's
I'm
what.
not
Well, I
gonna
mean,
say
he held
that.
these
I mean,
back even. So that
Yeah.
was interesting because he was
Yeah.
gonna originally
Good
he was gonna
point.
release
was
them
out
in like
there.
November or something like that.
Yeah.
And he did the
Mm.
same size, just different wrapper for TAA. So
Oh, that's right.
and he's gonna do the same thing for this year. Or
Oh.
yeah.
Could have just been. I mean, it just could have been a flat Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper on this case. I don't know.
Yeah.
June probably. I mean, June, did you smoke it right when you got the box?
No, I smoked
It was
it
a. How many of you smoked?
at a shop like the week before I got the box. Obviously different box, but I smoked it at the cigar shop.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, you smoked it, you felt cool, you're having a good time, saw the packaging, you're like, yeah, I gotta get a box. That's why. I mean, that's
No,
just
I was literally, it
you.
was like, can I get a bottle of water, please? And I was sitting there by myself for a little bit smoking it. And I was like, that's pretty good. There wasn't
That's
any
why.
music playing,
That's why you don't smoke
I
by yourself,
saw I
June.
saw some like old white guys come in, and I was like, this isn't appealing, so it's just a cigar.
Any other final thoughts on this film? Yes.
I hope the 2023 is better.
Here you go.
Yeah.
All right. Wherever you're catching this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.
Y'all got any of them tatuages?